Running high-intensity intervals on an empty stomach doesn't make you fat-adapted. It makes you slow, brittle, and physiologically incapable of hitting your targets. Your body is a hybrid vehicle with two tanks, a massive reservoir of diesel, body fat, and a tiny tank of jet fuel, glycogen. Physics dictates that once you cross your lactate threshold, the diesel line gets cut. You generally cannot burn fat fast enough to sustain high-intensity sprinting. If that jet fuel tank is empty because you skipped breakfast, your engine physically cannot produce the horsepower required for the workout. But here is the trap even experienced runners fall into: the train low fallacy. You might have heard that training fasted forces metabolic adaptations. That is true, but only for long, slow-distance runs. When you apply that logic to speed work, you sacrifice the quality of the session, hitting lower wattages and slower splits, just to burn a negligible amount of fat. You aren't training your body to be efficient. You are training it to be slow. To fix this, you need a precise pre-workout protocol. 60 to 90 minutes before the gun goes off, you need to top off the tank. We aren't talking about a heavy meal that sits in your gut like a brick. We need simple, low-fiber carbohydrates that digest instantly. Toast with jam, a banana, or oatmeal. The goal is to raise blood glucose without engaging digestion during the run. Now, what about during the run? This is where the supplement industry steals your money. If your intervals total less than 60 minutes, your onboard liver glycogen is sufficient. You do not need gels. However, if your session crosses the 75-minute mark, like a long tempo run, performance drops off a cliff without intake. The rule is simple: nothing for an hour, but 30 to 60 grams per hour for anything beyond that. There is one legal performance enhancer that actually works, but most people time it wrong: caffeine. It lowers perceived exertion, essentially making the pain of speed work feel more manageable. But popping caffeine gum 5 minutes before the start is useless. It takes 45 to 60 minutes to peak in your blood. Time it wrong, and you get the jitters during your cool down instead of the power boost during your reps. Finally, the workout isn't over when you stop your watch. Speed work shreds muscle fibers significantly more than easy running. If you don't refuel with a specific ratio of carbs to protein within 30 minutes, you are extending your recovery time by up to 24 hours. Don't waste the hard work you just did by starving the adaptation process. Fuel the work required, not the work you wish you did.